Yoruba adage says, Odo to bá gbàgbé orísun ẹ̀, ó máa ń gbẹ ni. And that is the same thing that goes in the life of man, in the life of a people, in the life of a nation. Now, Nigeria came together in the year 1960, and we all agreed with the God of all creation that he will be our God. Unfortunately, along the line, those who should be the champions of this cause, they turned against themselves and they started to destroy one another. And so there became a necessity to find out what the real problem of the nation is. And that problem is that we betrayed our covenant relationship with God. Now, in 1960, if we invoked the God of all creation and said he shall continue to be our God, now this was irrespective of your own religious preference, whether you are a Christian, you are a Muslim, you are an animist, or you are an atheist. We all agreed that the God of all creation shall continue to be our God. Now, it is not possible for anyone to violate this covenant relationship and get away with it. The consequences shall be torment, chaos, disorder, calamity, catastrophe. And so if we had a relationship with God, before we can begin to move on, we must return back to this God. And this is what gave birth to the mission and ministry of the Renaissance. The Renaissance got together far way back in Brazil, and we started a prayer group to pray and intercede on behalf of our nation, Nigeria. And when I returned back into Nigeria in the year 2006, we started the same ministry, and it went on till 2008 when we launched the Renaissance Foundation. And this had continued. We published our book of Forgotten Vision. We published so many brochures to be able to let people know that we must return back to the God who found us as a people. Now, the Christians on one side will continue to manifest as the people of Jesus Christ. In other words, they are aligned to this God of all creation through the teachings of Jesus Christ and the Holy Bible. On the other side, the Muslims claim that they are aligned to this God of all creation through the teachings of Muhammad and the Holy Quran. Now, this doesn't make the two religions the same thing. It doesn't make the Christians and the Muslims the same set of people. It's like a man and a woman. They live together in joint harmony, and they're able to focus their attention on achieving a purpose. And what is the purpose? Raising up children, providing for them, giving them good education, and making sure they're able to fulfill their own purposes in life. And the same thing is our nation, Nigeria, that we have a purpose for which God had created us. And if the Christians and the Muslims stand up together to claim and acclaim that the God of all creation is our God, then we cannot violate that covenant relationship without experiencing catastrophe. Now, people have asked me, why is it that the Christians and Muslims have been singled out? And I have always told them that there are so many beliefs in the country. Some believe in the rivers, God of the rivers. Some in the God of the farms. Some believe in the God of iron. Some believe in the God of the stone, the rock, the reptiles, trees, and the rest of them. But we'll find that only these two groups, these two blocks, Christianity and Islam, uphold the invoked God of all creation and still claim up to today that they serve the God of all creation. Now, under this dispensation, I cannot say a Muslim doesn't have the right to align with the God of all creation. And just like a Muslim cannot tell me I don't have the right to align with the God of all creation. And we ourselves cannot ask anybody not to claim he believes in the God of all creation. We have only one purpose, and that purpose is to be able to build a nation where nobody is oppressed. But what have we got? We find ourselves killing one another, shedding blood, burning houses, burning mosques, burning churches, and the rest of them. In the name of what? That is not religion. And so if we are going to move forward to fulfill our own economic mission, to raise this nation up again, then we must first begin from the foundation. The foundation, the principles we all agreed to, irrespective of the ethnic group you belong to, irrespective of the religious belief you are aligned to. We have just one joint purpose of building a nation where nobody is oppressed. Now, until we return back to that foundation, then we may just continue to revolve in a vicious circle. If we must move forward, if we must fulfill our purpose of existence, then we must begin with what we agreed with God. A nation that forsakes her God shall continue to experience inexistence. But we do believe that we exist as a people. And if we exist as a people, then we just have to conform to the formation that God agreed with. What is that formation? Though tribe and tongue may differ, in brotherhood we stand. And this is the stand of Renaissance. This is the reason why we've been interceding on behalf of this nation. This is the reason why we carried out our campaigns, since the year 2012 up to this moment. This is the reason why we're saying, let us come back together and build a nation for the glory of the God of all creation, whom we claim we serve. God bless you and thank you. My name is Wright, and you can always join me on Facebook. Just click on the name and you'll see so many posts we've been making since the year 2014. Maybe that can help you. God bless you.